Have you ever spent tons of time creating content, publishing website pages, and then wonder why they don't show up on Google? And the chances are that it's because your SEO has not been finished on your site. I'm amazed by the number of business owners and coaches and consultants specifically who tell me, when I get to SEO, I'll get to it. But the important thing about SEO is it's what gives Google context for you and the topics that you talk about. Now, Google is super smart. They're out there trying to connect points of data. But oftentimes, Google will look at your content and go, I think this is what it's about. But that's not always exactly what you, as the business owner, the coach, consultant, are really trying to talk about as your number one priority. So SEO gives you the ability to say, when you look at this piece of content, Google, here's how I want you to view it. And there are three things that are important that you need to think about. The first one is you need a keyword. Essentially, a keyword is what's the topic, what's the phrase that someone's actually going to be searching for that's connected to your piece of content. Second thing is you've got to have a title that is self-explanatory and less than 60 characters long. Google gives you a specified number or amount of space, pixels wide, so that it can show up properly on a desktop, on mobile. And you want to make sure that your title includes that keyword and briefly explains the topic of what this post, what this web page is about. Remember, you're trying to draw people in, but you also want to make sure they understand the topic well. The third thing is you've got to have a description that gives people a next step level of information about what that post or that content is about, but not longer than 160 characters. So essentially, think of it this way. If I was going to tweet about this topic, what would I say that would include that keyword that's important and give people enough information that they're like, yes, I should maybe click on this link and find out. So those are the three things. You've got to have a keyword. You've got to have a clear, concise title. You've got to have a description that is adding to the content in a way that makes people want to click. Now, your best bet is going to be to find a tool to help you do this. If you're in WordPress, there's some great tools out there. I know Kajabi's got some great tools that are actually built in, but you want to make sure you are giving Google the context that it needs so that they can begin to push your content up further into the search. Okay. Now, if you are going, okay, Ryan, I have no idea what all this means. Those are great words, great ideas. Reach out to me. Well, let's have a conversation. Let's figure out if there's a way how I can help you, how we could move forward with some of your content and help you begin to appear better in search, because you'd be amazed at how many people are missing this step and are missing out on traction as a result.